Alright YouTube, and welcome to another Borderlands video. This one isn't necessarily going to be a Borderlands 3 specific discussion, but I do think that the topic of this video will have some relevance to the Borderlands 3 storyline going forward. Before I do start, I just want to say a massive thank you to all you guys for helping me hit 200 subscribers here on YouTube. I never expected this kind of growth so fast, and since really starting to dedicate time to my channel and becoming properly involved and active within the Borderlands community, I've had so much support from you guys, so thank you all so much for subscribing and checking out the content. It really does mean a hell of a lot to me. But moving on from that, I want to dive into the video. So I recently bought Tales from the Borderlands because I've never played it before. I know. Shoot me, call myself a Borderlands fan and I've never played Tales. But yeah, I bought Tales, played through it all, loved every second of it. I think it was a really good game with a really good funny storyline and the writing that really stays true to the Borderlands charm and atmosphere that we all know and love. It was like such a chill experience, just relaxing and playing the game and enjoying the story, almost like a movie or a TV show in a way. I honestly don't know why it took me this long to play it, but yeah, I've played it now so you guys can't hate on me anymore. But when I finished it and got to the end, spoilers by the way for anyone who hasn't played Tales yet, when Rhys and Fiona entered the vault of the Traveller to get the loot and they opened the chest and it instantly disappeared, and then the credits started to roll, I was like, okay, I gotta Google this and see what the community are saying. Like, what the hell was the treasure and what just happened? So after doing a little bit of research on Google, Reddit and even YouTube, I found a bunch of different theories and ideas about what the treasure inside the Vault of the Traveller actually was and where Rhys and Fiona went after finding it. So that's what I'm going to quickly touch on in this video. The producer of Tales basically confirmed in an interview that Rhys, Fiona and the other characters were set up by the Telltale team to be in a good position for Gearbox to just pick them up and use them as they like going forward into Borderlands 3. And of course, as we now know, they did actually do that in the new Fight for Sanctuary DLC with Vaughn and Cassius, for example. The characters were fleshed out to the point where Gearbox could implement them into further games, and that's exactly what they have done from what we've seen so far. We've seen both Vaughn and Rhys in the Borderlands 3 trailers and other materials, and we also get this quote from Vaughn in the Fight for Sanctuary DLC.
I wonder how my best bro Rhys is doing. Last time I saw him, he was heading for Promethea to make the Atlas Corporation rise like the Phoenix.
Now this particular quote confirms that Vaughn has actually seen Rhys since the Vault of the Traveller was opened, but we still do not get any confirmation on Fiona's whereabouts or even a mention of her. But since Fiona basically learned how to be a Vault Hunter from Athena during the events of Tales, combined with her saying towards the end of the game that the Vault hunting life suits her, I think it is possible that we may actually see Fiona and Athena partnered up somewhere in Borderlands 3. Perhaps they will be out hunting a vault that our characters are also hunting and we happen to bump into them. Either way, I think it's entirely possible that we will also see Fiona in Borderlands 3, but at this point this is currently unconfirmed. On the other hand, it does look like Rhys is going to be quite a prominent character in Borderlands 3 with him running Atlas and all. I find it hard to believe that this particular plot point won't be addressed in Borderlands 3 since we'll be with Rhys a whole lot. Tales is canon after all, and everything that happened in Tales actually happened in the Borderlands universe as confirmed in the Fight for Sanctuary DLC. So Rhys and Fiona found the vault and were whisked away to somewhere unknown. That much is true, and I do think that we will get a definitive answer on what exactly happened during Borderlands 3, but for now let's do what we do best here and let's speculate. So of course we know that the vault from Tales contained a vault monster known as the Traveller, and unlike other vaults in the series which we know are stationary, this particular vault could travel and teleport around to seemingly anywhere in the universe. The treasure found within a particular vault seems to reflect the name of the vault and its corresponding vault monster. For example, we learn in the pre-sequel that the Destroyer from Borderlands 1 became the Eye of Helios, a super weapon used by Handsome Jack to literally destroy things. So does this mean that if the Traveller could teleport and Rhys and Fiona were teleported away from the vault at the end of Tales, did these two somehow either gain the ability to teleport themselves or receive some kind of device that allows them to do so? I think that this is one of the most common theories out there, that Rhys and Fiona were gifted the ability to teleport just like the Traveller could, but if that is true, that still doesn't exactly explain where they vanished to. Similar to this, other theories suggest that the chest was a portal, but where exactly this portal led to is still a mystery. I also found out that Telltale may have had plans for a season 2 of Tales from the Borderlands that would explain the cliffhanger that we got at the very end, but since Telltale has now essentially died, we will never get to know what their plans were for this vault unless it has been been passed on and Gearbox addresses it in Borderlands 3, which I really do think they will. It's also a possibility that if Rhys was able to reverse engineer the teleportation ability which he received from the Vault of the Traveller, that he could then use it for Atlas technology. A very popular theory is that this would explain Rhys's importance to the plot of Borderlands 3, why we need him, and also how we are able to get around to all the different planets quickly by using the Sanctuary Free ship. And lastly, I have something really interesting that a few people have pointed out on Reddit. It's some possible links between the Vault of the Traveller and the Calypso Twins, and honestly this could be a whole 10-minute video in itself because there's so much to delve into with links to Greek mythology and other stuff, but I'll try and keep it short and touch on it and discuss it in as simple of a way as possible. Borderlands is no stranger to linking in Greek mythology. In fact, most of the important names and words from the Borderlands series are directly taken from Greek mythology, such as Hyperion, Pandora, Atlas, Calypso, Helios, Athena, Promethea. There's so many more, but we're going to focus on two in particular, and those are Calypso and Atlas. In Greek mythology, Calypso is the daughter of the Titan Atlas, and she was imprisoned for many years. Do you see where I'm going with this? Rhys of the Atlas Corporation opened the vault. Now what if, in opening the vault, Rhys released the Calypso Twins, making him, in a very abstract way, Atlas, the father of Calypso, or in this case, the Calypsos. It makes sense for the Calypsos to have some kind of a link to Atlas if you want to analyse both the names, and people haven't given the idea of the Calypso Twins being literal children of the Vault much thought, and in most cases it's dismissed as just a generic name for the cult. But what if there's more to it and they were literally imprisoned within the Vault, meaning that upon release they are then considered quite literally as children of the Vault. But yeah, in all honesty, the mystery of the Vault of the Traveller is something that has probably intrigued me the most about the Borderlands universe out of all the different theories out there. Perhaps it is just as simple as Rhys and Fiona being teleported somewhere like another planet or another dimension. After all, the Traveller did have the ability to teleport himself, but either way that still doesn't give us any explanation about where they actually went and where Fiona is in Borderlands 3. I can only hope and pray that this won't remain a mystery for too much longer, with the release of Borderlands 3 being just 6 weeks away. As always guys, thank you so much for checking out the video and supporting the channel. Drop a comment down below if you have a better theory or want to point out something I may have missed about where Fiona and Rhys went, and also what the Vault treasure may have been. Please be sure to leave a like on this video if you enjoyed, or consider subscribing if you're new and are a Borderlands fan like myself. I like doing theories, discussion videos, gameplays, and also any new Borderlands news that happens to come out. Thanks again guys, and I'll see yous in the next one.